This is my first time, let me start with that, my first time being a keynote speaker. God knows that's been on my vision board for a long time. I've been wanting to be a motivational speaker, and now it's my first time doing it on such an important stage, like the Ultimate Women's Expo, where I can share it with many people, many women that I admire. As some of you may know, I have a book, and it's called Forgiveness. I have it in Spanish, se llama Perdón. And I speak about a lot of things in that book. I thought it was necessary and very important and essential to write it because so much has happened in my life. And I think it's important to touch those things because, well, it shaped me to be the woman that I am today. And hopefully through my story, I can inspire all of you and empower you to be the people that you're supposed to be, that you're meant to be in this world. I'm not perfect, I'm not where I want to be, but at least I'm not where I used to be. I was sexually molested by my biological father from the age of 8 to 12. And the reason I mention that, it's not because I want anyone to feel sorry for me, it's just it's part of my life. And because I chose to forgive my dad, because he hasn't asked me for forgiveness till this day, I chose to forgive him because it's a gift that we give ourselves, you know? Hi!
Hi, love.
Oh my...
Cynthia.
See, hola, mi amor. Sorry. I'm looking at people and I'm like, okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. So, I chose to forgive my dad because it has given me the wings to forgiveness. I don't know, and hopefully not, but it happens so much. Sexual abuse happens so much, and people don't talk about it enough. I don't hold any resentment towards my dad at all. Thank God I had a very strong mother who taught me not to be a victim of my past, and I want to share that with you guys because we all have a story here. We can all write a book, and I hopefully that you can, instead of feeling sorry for yourself and saying, oh my God, this happened to me, because that is never going to allow you to grow to your full potential. I forgave my dad. I hold no resentment because I want to move forward with my life, and obviously I want God to forgive me for whatever it is I've done, you know what I mean? And our responsibility as human beings is to forgive. You'll never forget, but to forgive. A lot has happened since then. He was on the run for 10 years. He's now in jail. He got 31 years, no chance of parole. He still has 20 years to serve, and he just recently came back into my life. And I don't want to talk too much about that because you guys will be able to see that on our new reality show, The Riveras, that actually
starts tonight!
Please don't forget to watch it and tune in on NBC Universo at 10 p.m. 9 Central. Please, you guys are going to get to know a lot about my family, a lot about us. It's the most raw. I've been on reality for about 7 years. That's how my career started. I did Chiquis and Roxy, we did I Love Jenny, then Chiquis in Control, now we have The Riveras. It's the most raw reality show that I have done. We talk about everything, so you'll be able to see when and how my father came back into our life. We'll talk about that. Anyhow, my mom passed away in 2012. Her and I weren't speaking. 2 months prior to her passing, her and I got in a really bad argument, and some really bad, nasty things were said about me. Things that are not true, and it was very difficult. I never thought I was going to overcome that because my mom was my protection. She was the one that defended me. But life taught me that I need to protect myself, and I need to stand up for myself. Not necessarily defend myself, but speak the truth. And I could have chosen to hide away from the world because it was just going to be too hard. But I chose to press forward and to keep on going y no darme por vencida. Y seguir adelante con la frente en alto, y no nomás eso, pero con una sonrisa, porque una sonrisa puede cambiar la vida de mucha gente. Y tenemos que sonreír y saber, ¿sabes qué? Esto me ha pasado en mi vida, pero Dios sabe por qué. Dios tiene un plan. He has a plan for our lives, and we have to trust God's plan. I'm a woman of faith, and I think that without faith, you can't do anything in this world. And yes, I went through that whole problem, and I can talk to you about what happened, but there's so many details and so many missing pieces that I can't necessarily get into that right now because we don't have, all day, and my story's pretty long. But my whole point is I never gave up. I didn't give up. I kept pressing forward, and I've learned learned that if you want to be successful, you don't necessarily have to be a singer, an actress, or a model to be successful. You can be successful in your community. We all have a mission. We're out here for a special purpose. You just need to understand that. And I knew I'm here for a reason. And this happened in my life for a reason. And instead of seeing something negative, I'm gonna see something positive in it. So I wanna teach that to you guys, that don't ask for what you want. No, I was wrong. Ask for what you want and be grateful for what you have. So if you see yourself, do you guys believe in vision boards? Do you guys know what vision boards are? Yeah? Okay. Well, maybe we'll talk a little bit more about vision boards next time, or I'll do like some type of like, do you guys want me to talk a little bit more in Spanish? Hi.